The biggest part of being a Lifeline coordinator is that I get to walk through the process with an individual that is going through their issues. I don't just hand them off to someone else and forget about them. I walk through the process because I've lived that life. And one thing I'm so happy about a program like this is it helps you to figure out the resources and the process. A lot of people do not know that the resources that are available to them in order to help not only the individual client, but the family members or friends. People don't know the resources or the connections that they need or the places to go in order to not just get them into a recovery or treatment or facility or to a group, but what takes place after that. I've been in place, what do I do when I get out? You may have a plan for when you're leaving, but how do I go about doing these things after the fact? I can understand where they're coming from, where they are feeling, not only just with compassion, but with empathy. You know, I know how they feel, what they're going through, because my story is very similar to a lot of the people that I deal with. You know, we might not have done the same things, but we've gone down the same path. So that helps me to be able to get on a level with them that an ordinary person might not be able to. I understand, I have compassion, I can relate to you, and I'm not going to judge you because I've been there. I know what it is. I know it's a difficult process. And a lot of times in my process, I felt like I was being judged by others because they couldn't understand or comprehend why I was doing what I was doing or why I just couldn't stop. I would not admit that I had a substance abuse issue. I would tell people that I had other issues or I contemplated this or contemplated that, but because of the stigma and the way people look at substances or the people that have substance abuse issues, I was ashamed to tell people that I had that issue because I did not want to be judged or looked at, and that kept me in the cycle for a lot longer than I probably would have if I would have just been open and admitted to what I was going through and what I was doing. A lot of times people in the health profession, some people have not had this experience. So when we come to the table as certified peer recovery specialists, it helps to bring another voice in favor of the client to help them express what they're going through and their needs and desires.